Hola everyone, this is Isaac here, and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2023. After a recent string of box office catastrophes, the DC Cinematic Universe has officially been restarted. Granted, their big reset movie was really bad, but now we're in a new era for DC movies. In 2025, James Gunn will really be putting this new cinematic universe into full force with Superman Legacy, and although some Zack Snyder cultists are still whining about Gunn being in charge despite Snyder, Henry Cavill, and Ben Affleck having moved on to other projects by this point, I'm interested to see what he'll bring to the table, especially with his 4 other superhero movies, one of them being with DC, being really good. With that said, let's talk about the grand premiere of the new DC Universe, Blue Beetle. Unlike the MCU and DCEU, they're not kicking things off with one of their most recognizable characters, so it'll be interesting to see how this movie could serve as the foundation for the DC movies to follow. Although the next DC movie we'll be getting is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and I'm pretty confident it's gonna suck. But what about Blue Beetle? How did it turn out? Honestly, I quite enjoyed it. It's about recent college graduate Jaime Reyes, who's searching for his true purpose in the world as his family struggles to make ends meet before fate intervenes and he finds himself in possession of an ancient alien relic called the Scarab. As the Scarab becomes symbiotic with him and grants him all sorts of powers beyond his wildest expectations, Jaime's destiny will be drastically altered as he has to use his powers to protect his family. That last part brings me to probably the strongest part of Blue Beetle, its core themes about the importance of family and how your loved ones will always be there for you when things are tough. Jaime himself is a very endearing character, with up-and-coming actor Solo Maridueña being perfectly cast in the role, and the rest of the cast is also great, with George Lopez being the standout as Rudy. But what helps to elevate Jaime's character is his connection with his family. They actually serve an important role in the story through helping him on his journey, making for a lot of heartwarming moments and a few really funny jokes, especially the one about his grandmother being an anti-imperialist revolutionary. Sadly, the rest of the script had some problems. It fumbles a bit with the world building, I didn't really care for the romance between Jaime and Jenny, and the villain, Victoria Cord, was an extremely one-dimensional, greedy business person willing to do morally corrupt things if it helps their bottom line. So basically, a less entertaining Jack Horner. But back onto the stuff I liked about Blue Beetle, after the CGI eyesore that was The Flash, I'm here now to say that this movie actually looks good. It's very well shot, the CGI looks pretty good for the most part, and despite nanotech being done to death in a lot of other superhero movies, I actually like how this movie implemented it, especially with it having the downside of burning Jaime's clothes. Also, I have got to say, this movie's score kicks ass. I'm a huge sucker for synthesizers myself, and Bobby Kurlick, aka the Haxon Cloak, did a fantastic job with the music, which sounded like a mix between Stranger Things and Thor Ragnarok, but in a good way, of course. Anyways, in conclusion, Blue Beetle is a great start for this new chapter in DC's film history. There were a few story beats that could have been better handled, and the villain is pretty forgettable, but it looks nice, the humor was mostly effective, the score slapped, and the heart was definitely in the right place. There's no harm in checking it out if you're curious, but if you do decide to watch it, you'll probably enjoy it. 8 out of 10, hashtag Blue Beetle sweep. Next time, I don't know what I'll be reviewing. Maybe My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 might be next, and it looks like it'll be funny, but we'll just have to wait and see what I decide to do. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Isaac Reviews 2023, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!